Hello everyone, this is y'all's favorite jack of all trades with the foul mouth, Comet Urban. And today I am going to be showing you guys the guts of a post-war whistling tender. And the tender I have here is a 6026W tender. It was a pretty common tender in the post-war era. You can see on the box it says number 6026W tender with whistle, Lionel. And it says Lionel Corporation, New York and Chicago. This box has seen better days. Trust me, this fucking box has seen better days. But I'm going to show you guys I'm going to show you the guts of one of these whistling tenders. So let me set that there down for a moment. But yeah, it's just gonna have to fall. Hang on just a moment. Okay. Alright. There we go, guys. Here it is. Now, take this off. Yeah, I don't have the trucks actually mounted yet, so. Alright. Here is the basic components of a whistling tender. You have your whistle relay. Basically what happens is that these trucks have pickup rollers on the bottoms of them. These are brand new rollers connected to these wires, and these wires run up to this part here where the brushes and the springs would be, but it runs to the whistle relay. And what you do when you push the button on the transformer, it sends a pulse of DC current, and that DC current gets picked up by this thing. You see that little flapper arm right there that's moving? The DC current shuts together and this thing would sound. And now there would be, yeah, you can see I soldered these not too long ago, but I forgot to get some new brushes and springs, which I'll show you what these look like here. But inside here, this is the brush plate. There would be two nuts that would hold this thing down. And if I can take this up without fucking something over, I could probably show you. You can see inside there's your commutator. Your brushes and stuff are right on that commutator. As you can see, that motherfucker looks brand spanking new. I resurfaced it, cleaned out the guts of it, and I cleaned out the guts of the whistle, you know, the brush holders. And basically, the power would go to the brushes, the springs and the brushes, and go down to the commutator. That thing would spin, and inside is an impeller, and that impeller would in turn and blow air out through that chamber and through that chamber to make the famous whistling sound of a Lionel post-war era whistling tender. Now, some of the parts that I require, that I have to this is just some extra wire that I had over from doing the job that can be used on something else. There's the drawbar for the tender that would go back on. There's the two bolts that will go down onto the brush plate as soon as I get the new springs and brushes in. But these are the old brushes and the springs. You see how short these things? Oh fuck. You see how short these things are? They're supposed to be a lot longer than that, and these brushes or these springs, they're not as they're pretty lax. You can see it doesn't take much to push it. You're supposed to have more tension than that, and I'm barely pushing it. So these things are about collapsed. So I gotta get two of these, two of the brush springs, and also gotta get two truck clips to mount the trucks back onto the frame, because those fuckers broke too. But as for I got new contact roller plates. I got new wire. This is brand new wire. Brand new contact plate. This is a brand new coupler. Works perfectly. So yeah, basically this is how it all works and how it all goes down, guys. And finally you have your shell. This is the 6026 style tender, which is modeled off of the Santa Fe type tender, you know, the tenders used on Santa Fe type locomotives. It says Lionel lines, and basically the air, you know, the whistle sound would come out of that hole there and out of that hole there. So yeah, basically that's how it works. And there's a screw I have right here, and that screw would go in that hole right there, which in turn would mount into the frame right there. So yeah, basically that's it, guys. That's basically the guts of a Lionel post-war whistling tender and how it works. I hope I can get the parts for this fucker soon. Get it fixed, and I can show you guys a video of it whistling. You know, because I have the locomotive too. I gotta get the locomotive. Well, the locomotive's fixed. The 2016 is fixed, and this is its tender. I'd like to get it fixed so I can have a complete working locomotive and tender. And I gotta get a new light bulb and a smoke unit spring for the 2018. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below for me, and I will get back with you. And as always, if you're new to the channel and you like what I'm doing, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, and you'll become part of the Commodore's crew. So until next time, this is Commodore Irvin saying, let the line be clear ahead for you and full speed ahead, and God bless you. Until next time, take care now. Bye-bye.